Night person. No, hey, thanks, bud.
Yeah. I'm leaving you in
Imagine and you as a leader and the followers. It's always easy because you are the team leader. Now there are moments, and those moments, there's plenty of those moments, where leaders need to become team players. And that's a totally different posture, different approach. Just imagine you practice every day leading people, pulling them, follow me, encouraging them, persuading them. But then you come to a collective of people and you just need to be a simple follower. You have to switch off all your activities that you do every day. It's not natural. It's not natural for a leader, but it's necessary. And then, so it's kind of easy to go from 100 to 0. You switch yourself off. But that's not a solution either, because there are moments when leaders meet that you need to turn yourself on again to become the leader, but you need to know that it's not all the time. You need to find the right moments. And that's very important to understand. That it doesn't mean if you don't practice your leadership at certain time in some group of people that you are not leader anymore. Because many leaders are tempted, oh, you know what, I'm not needed. And look at that, they don't value me anymore, they don't trust me, etc. All kinds of things going on in your head that are actually working against your leadership role. So, and when we speak of leadership role, that's really important to say. It's not about, it's not dependent on practicing it at all time. It's about being cheeky and the right moments to provide it. There are moments not to provide it. And we need to develop the discernment of when to apply and when to not to apply. Now that's why I speak about the coalition. When we want to speak about the effective coalition, it's so important to know this first principle. That don't undermine yourself and look for the moments when you meet with other leaders. When is your time to get involved and when is your time to just receive and be kind of disactivated. Now, the reason for the coalitions, and I'm going to speak now about like big level coalitions, because that's what you need to get to. That's what you need to prepare for. And that's what you need to learn to think about. The reason why I want to discuss this with you, it's going to be a very difficult task. You know, just think of yourself that you need to become people who will be the leaders of nations. Because that's what we need. That's what we need. I mean, we don't, all this conference, we don't do just so you can do your job a little better. No, that's not why you're here. Because many good activities are going on around the world. The question is, how much impact do we have on the global development of the world? Because if we have no impact or very little impact, it's not there yet. We need to have a great impact. You need to be the people of great impact. You need to be the main people in the societies who basically shape the public opinion and the direction of public opinion. That's what you need to be, not just in your communities, not just in your bubble, as I would say, in the nation. In the nation. Like the president of the country must be aware of what you think and what you're gonna say. And he must be a little worried about it as well, unless you are the president. And that's a different case. But this is what we're talking about. This is where I'm sure you're led to be. That's the voice of the people of strong morale. That's what we need to have. So, and I know when you maybe look at it and you say, okay, but I've been so far working with people, but it's only on their own need. And I'm not saying change your no, I'm saying that be much more influential. So how to become, as an individual, much more influential? Well, first of all, it's not really possible. You need to have other players, other stakeholders in place to be influential, with such an influence that you can shape the public opinion of a nation. But it's not as difficult as you might think, and that's why I would like to show you a scheme that kind of I worked on with some of the people, and based on the studies and my experience, I saw, even when I was Prime Minister, that these are the people who were shaping the public opinion, and I was just one of them, one of those 6 groups. You're going to see it in a moment. And that's what you need to work, how to develop other groups with people with strong morale. Can we, KJ, can we put that slide on? It's easy to remember because it consists of 6 letters, and those 6 letters read as impact. So you have the impact letters, and each letter shows you one group of people that shapes the public opinion. So first are influencers. These are the people, the reason why we named it influencers, because it's not only people in media. These days with social media, there are individuals who have millions of followers. There are no journalists, there are no reporters. Nothing. They're just individuals who learn how to work with social media and are putting, I would say, content that people want to watch. Doesn't necessarily mean that that content is somehow valuable. It might be just a lot of fun, entertainment, or whatever. But they have millions and millions of followers, depending on the size of the country and the language they do it. But that's why, and these people with the content, they can shape the opinion. That they pick up the topics that the people will speak about, think about the whole day, and the next day again. And the question